What's not excited about aviation? I mean, you're taking a hunk of metal or a hunk of composites and throwing it in the air and it flies. That's awesome in itself.
Within aviation, there's obviously less women, but what I've seen recently is a lot more women coming in as freshmen here at the School of Oklahoma. And so it's really exciting to see the growth of women in aviation. For me, it was kind of like a pride point of there was only 2 girls in my class, being one myself when I started, but I think it builds character.
Growing up, my father was an airframe and power plant mechanic, and I had a lot of exposure to aviation as a young child. Went to college, tried some different odd and end jobs, and really decided that I wanted to follow in my father's footsteps. I decided to do some research on local schools and discovered that career tech was an excellent option for a low cost and still coming out with the same certification.
When I started, there were very few women out here. I'd say you kind of felt like it was a challenge at first, but all you do is your job and you fit in the same as anybody else. But as I've been out here, there's a lot more women, and it's really neat to start working with them and see the backgrounds that they come from and stuff. And it's really neat to see the outcome of what they do in aviation.
So as a female in a male-dominated industry like aviation, it's important that girls get involved with this. It's not just a male interest area, be it a pilot or a mechanic. We just love planes.
I would say you should feel fortunate because there are a lot of people right now who are extremely actively working to change that perception, and I think they're being successful. So like in my graduating class, I know in chemical engineering we were 50-50 in terms of gender split. Both of my senior design teams were completely female, so I can imagine that in a couple years' times even, you won't even be seeing it as a challenge.
Pretty much everything that you could find in college, there's some aspect that is going to touch aviation. So it doesn't matter if you have a college degree or if you don't have a college degree, there are different fields that are well-paying jobs that are in aviation, and many of those are being hired at the FAA.
Within the aviation industry, there are technologies that span a huge, broad spectrum. Career Tech as a whole does a really good job of covering that spectrum.
I would encourage them by saying, it's not easy work, but it's doable. If you know that's where you want to go, keep pushing and you can do anything you set your mind to. And that's something that pushed me as a kid to get into it. I knew if I really want to, I can work and I can get there.